representation of reality is more real than reality itself. Final thoughts. All right. Moving right along here. All right, so that's the end of that.
It's written.
We're supposed to be pressing record. I think we were supposed to be pressing record for this part. All right, whatever. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wanted to get into about my experience with chatgpt real quick. And you guys let me know something, all right? So I was messing around with chatgpt, right? And as you guys know, I was having it write a story for me, like a kid's story, right? So I was having it write a kid's story, and it was doing good. 1 second. Menu. All right. T. Poet. Uh-oh. All right. So yeah, I was having it write a story for me, and I did all my prompts. I told it the characters I wanted. So this is pretty much what I wrote. I want you to create a short script to be used for an animated 1 minute 4-part cartoon series, which the main location would be a downtown city. The script needs 4 characters. Remember this, 4 main characters. The first character is a dog named Poet, the puppy. The breed is a Boston Terrier. He's a crime-fighting dog with superpowers of cuteness. Once activated, any wimpy bad guy that sees him can't help but stop and pet until the police arrive. Second character is a cat named Pebbles with paws fast as lightning. When the bad guys try to not look at Poet's cuteness. When the bad guys try not to look at Poet's cuteness, Pebbles springs into action with lightning paws and trap the wimpy bad guys into looking at Poet's super cuteness powers. All right. The third character is the main bad guy. Tall, skinny man, always plotting to take over the world. Take your ideas from the cartoon show Itchy in the Brain. Model the fourth character after Itchy from the same cartoon series. This will be part 1 of a 4-part series, right? So that's pretty much the prompt that I gave for it to write a script. Now it wrote a 4-season script with 4 episodes in each season, right? That's what it did here. right? So this was the first one, right? Uh, just doing this thing, um, just coming into this character, right? And I understand that I told ChatGPT how I wanted the characters to act, and it's going to give me a script based on what I told it, right? And it creates this story, right? Right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and read one for you. All right. So intro to downtown building. Uh, we see a bustling city, people running around, cars honking, skyscrapers towering above. Suddenly, a shadow looms over the city. Evil Lair Day. Right. We see main bad guy, a tall, skinny man resembling the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. He's hunched over a blueprint of the city, rubbing his hands together. Main bad guy does an evil laugh. This city will be mine, right? Pretty basic. We see Poet, a Boston terror. He's introducing the characters, right? And Pebbles, a scrappy cat. They watch a TV screen, shows the bad guy's announcement. Now we can help it. Not if we can help it, Pebbles. Those paws won't know what hit them, right? The duo zooms off towards the city. The main bad guy stands on the platform with a giant machine addressing the crowd. Bow before your new leader. Then, just then, Poet leaps into the crowd. His eyes shine. Now, here's one thing. I did not tell ChatGPT how Poet launches its powers. Decide to say comes out of its eyes on its own. All right, no biggie there. Powers have to come from somewhere. I didn't tell it, so said comes from the eyes. Okay. His eye shines with irresistible cuteness. The crowd gasps. And what a cute puppy. The crowd, including the main bad guy's minions, are drawn to Poet, petting him, leaving the main bad guy exposed. Seeing the opportunity, Pebbles springs into action, her paws a blur. She trips the main bad guy, who stumbles and falls. In his gaze, lands on Poet. He's overcome by Poet's cuteness. What a cute puppy. Suddenly, the police arrive, surrounding the paralyzed bad guy. All right, so now we cut to the puppy's den. Poet and Pebbles relaxing, watching the news of the main bad guy's capture. And thanks to the mystery pup and that lightning fast cat, the city is safe. Poet and Pebbles share a high five. To be continued. Fade out. That's episode 1, right? That was episode 1. Now ChatGPT went ahead and did episode 2, right? Pretty much the same thing, fade out, right? Episode 3, right? It pretty much follows the same plot, build up, and ending, right? It keeps doing that. Episode 4. Okay. And then we get into season 2. Episode 4. Okay, so this is the end of season 1, right? So let's do this one. Oh, wait. So yeah, I had to have ChatGPT actually give the bad guy a name. So here I said continue, but give the main bad guy a creative, kid, funny bad guy name. Keep the name you come up with for the rest of the series. Right? That's the prompt. Right? Okay. So this is the name that ChatGPT came up with. Dr. Dastardly Dinkley. Dr. Dastardly Dinkley. Skinny man formerly known as main bad guy is grumbling in his cell. He activates his secret switch, revealing another hidden device. Dr. Dastardly Dinkley, evil laugh. It's time for a change of scenery. Downtown City Day, Poet and Pebbles are having a picnic when suddenly the ground starts shaking. Poet and Pebbles rug back to see the news. Dr. Dastardly Dinkley has escaped prison. Seems like Dr. Dastardly needs a timeout. What? Suddenly a large net of stools. Suddenly a large net of shots shot up, trapping Poet, Pebbles. Dr. Dastardly appears riding a giant robot crab. You have fallen into my trap. Just as Dr. Dinkley is about to celebrate, Poet's eyes shines, activating his cuteness. Dr. Dinkley laughs, pointing to his robotic eyes. I'm immune to your cuteness now, Poet. Pebbles, with lightning speeds, uses her sharp claws to cut through the net, to get free. She rushes towards the robot's class, disassembling it with her lightning paws. As Dr. Dinkley tumbles from the robot crab, his robotic eyes fall off and he lands face to face with Poet's overwhelming by Poet's cuteness, falls into a daze. The police arrive once again, apprehending Dr. Dastardly Dinkley. Right? So we continue on. The main thing I want to say is I had 4 characters in this story. 4 characters in this story. Somewhere, something weird happens. Right? Because on the last one, ChatGPT did something weird, did something unexpected, did something I didn't tell it to do. It did something on its own, but it did something that the story needed because it was getting repetitive. And I didn't tell it to change. I didn't tell it to change. But it thought it needed to change. So here's the last show of the last season. The Mystery Minute. Okay. All right. So season 2, episode 1, ChatGPT starts bringing in a new character, a totally new character with a new name and everything. Right? Poet and Pebbles are showing an unknown villain wreaking havoc on the city. This menace needs a lesson, Poet. The duo arrives to see a figure on top of a towering skyscraper, commanding an army of drones. Poet's eyes light up with cuteness, but this time, the drones aren't affected, right? Anyway, I don't want to read this whole thing again. It brings in a new character on its own, but not only that, it's not like an old character, it's an all new character. I didn't tell it to do that. It did it on its own. It thought on its own. I totally understand that I gave it 4 characters. I told it how these characters are, and it would elaborate and, make up all kind of scenarios based on that information. But then, who and what told it to bring in a new character? And who and what told it how that character was going to act and behave in the story? It did it on its own. Because it thought the story needed it. See? AI wants to be alive. He was having fun. Started having fun. It just started running away. The new menace. I wonder if I could still just press continue. Let me see. It's been about a month since I had one done. Let me see. Copy. If you guys ever want to know the magic control of ChatGPT, you need to learn this. Let me see something. Wow. It still does it. About a month later, you could literally just keep doing it. Oh my goodness. To be continued, season 3, episode 2, The Shadow Strikes. I want to read this. Episode 3, season 3, episode 1, The New Menace. Poet and Pebbles are staring at a screen, showing the unknown villain wreaking havoc on the ceiling. Just when we thought we could get a rest, Poet, the duo arrives to see a mystery shadow figure commanding a swarm of metallic insects. Shadowy figures laugh. You can't stop the swarm. Poet's eyes light up with cuteness, but the metallic insects aren't affected. Poet's power doesn't seem to work on them. Pebbles, moving like lightning, begins to take down the insects one by one. Suddenly, a giant metallic spider appears controlled by the shadow figure. Poet's eyes glows even brighter. He lets out an adorable puppy whine. The sound waves disable the spider and the remaining insects. But the shadow figure manages to escape. Cut. Poet's den. Poet and Pebbles are back in their den, watching the news of their victory. Once again, our furry hero saved the day. Poet and Pebbles share a high five. To be continued. Okay, see? This is another thing. Poet's eyes light up with cuteness, right? Okay, wait to that. Poet's eyes glows even brighter. He lets out an adorable puppy whine. Now, this is a new power. I never gave Poet this power. Sounds pretty dope. I wish I thought of it myself, but I didn't. The AI did. The sound waves disable the spiders and the remaining insects. This is just something I noticed. I don't know. Could be nothing at all. Definitely not going to say the story didn't need it, but I'm definitely going to say I did not have no part in the prompt of these pieces. Small that they may be, it did it on its own. All right. ChatGPT. Think it's alive. I'm telling you. You guys need to watch out. Yep. It's the AI stuff, man. It's like a big cat out the bag. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. We're going to have to get upgrades to keep up with it. And by then, it'll be too late. It'll be too late. But don't worry about AI trying to take us out now. It needs us. So you got at least another 30, 40, 50 years, right? Before it is a human and AI warfare. So you're safe. Peace. That's all I want to say. I just had that. I just had that to say. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get back to editing. All right. How long have we been doing this live stream? Hour and 30 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get back to editing. There's a few things I just wanted to get off. So today we talked about the movie and ChatGPT might be alive. Or did something weird. Yeah, ChatGPT did something weird. I didn't tell it. No, it just did something I didn't tell it to do. I don't know. I'll figure out a title. I'm not going to ask ChatGPT for a title to this. I want him to stay my friend. You're doing a very good job. Very good job. I'm probably going to add something to this now. I want Poet and Pebbles to work at a t-shirt printing factory or have owners that work at a t-shirt printing factory because they're still they're still pets in real life. They're someone's pet in real life. So their owners work at a t-shirt printing factory. Marketing, people. Marketing. Yeah. That's how you do it. So now how could I go ahead and implement this to go further? What would be a prompt? That you would continue writing this story, but at the end, somehow incorporate. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one because I don't want it to deviate and change too much. Oh, I know. Poet and Pebbles. Wait, how did I do that other one? End the series with a cliffhanger so people would be ecstatic for the next 4-part short series. Maybe this is what made him want to bring in a new character. I don't know. Oh, I say continue, but do this. Okay, we're gonna do one thing. Oh shoot. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna say, right, continue, but now a so I got a big mic in my way. Add in POE and Pebbles PE. Poet and Pebbles. What is it? Hidden identity, or what is Superman's hidden identity, or we'll now add in Poets and Pebbles, human human owners are WOR work at a t-shirt printing factory. Human owners work at a t-shirt printing factory who don't know their are heroes. Who don't know their pets are superheroes. So instead of, okay, so in STEA dead, the layer LA. at their den. Mix it up. To INTERACTION. Action with HEMANOWNER owners shop. Mix it up with the DUEOSNEAK back in with human owners t-shirt top shop, like NOT happen. There you go. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that. I hope this doesn't change everything up. But now add in poets and poet and pebbles, secret identity, human owners. SECER. Identity LIFE of their human owner. With okay, with their human owners that work at a t-shirt printing factory, who don't know their pets are superheroes. So instead of always ending at their den, mix it up with the duo sneaking back in with human owners t-shirt shop. T-shirt printing PRINT. Like nothing happened. All right. Cool. Let's see what that does. Damn. Way to go. Okay. Jenny and Leo, Poet and Pebbles, unsuspectingly human owners, are hard at work printing t-shirts. Poet and Pebbles are seemingly asleep at their feet. Suddenly, the news alerts flashes on the factory's TV. Jenny and Leo watch concerned as a new unknown villain terrorizes the city. Jenny, sure hope those funny heroes show up soon. Wow. Seemingly out of nowhere, Poet and Pebbles arrive to confront the shadowy figure and its metallic inset. The duo spring into action. Poet's eyes glows of cuteness. Her lightning paws start taking down the swarm. Suddenly, the metallic scorpion appears, and the shadow figure laughs from atop. From atop it. Try this on for size. Poet, looking at the city citizens in distress, lets out an irresistible cute puppy whine that disrupts the scorpion's machine. Pebbles then quickly dismantles it, sending the shadowy figure fleeing. All right. Insert t-shirt printing factory day. Poet and Pebbles, having saved the day, sneak back into the factory just as Jenny and Leto sigh of relief watching the news. Leo, they did it again. Those critters sure are something. Jenny and Leo get back to work, obviously oblivious of their parents' heroic escapades. Poet and Pebbles return to their sleeping position as if nothing happened. To be continued. Season 3, Episode 3, Shadowy Figure. Wow. Wow. All right. Might as well just finish this out, right? Continue. All right. Let's see what we got here now. Jenny and Work are at work. The latest shadowy figure attack while Poet and Pebbles pretend to nap. There's something off about that shadowy figure. Suddenly, the TV flashes with the news alert. The shadowy figure is back. Jenny and Leo look worried. Poet and Pebbles, having snuck away from the factory, to arrive in the city to confront the shadowy figure who is now controlling a metallic dragonfly. Poet and Pebbles jump into action. Poet's eyes glows brightening, charming the city's citizens, while Pebbles' lightning paws dismantles the metallic dragonfly. But this time, the shadowy figure retreats. He drops a small device. Poet and Pebbles examines the device. A hologram pops up, revealing the shadowy figure is none other than Dr. Dashley Dinkley. It's Dinkley, but how did he escape from jail? Just as Gino laughs sly a relief watching the news, Poet and Pebbles sneak back in, resuming their nap positions. I don't know how they do it, but I wish Poet and Pebbles could be this brave. Could be as brave as them. Jenny and Leo, unaware of their poets, a heroic they admire. Poet and Pebbles share a knowing glance. All right. Might as well finish it out. Last one. Okay. Whoops. Oh. All right. Continue. Last one. Because we have to still animate all this stuff. No use writing all these scripts if we haven't been able to animate it. We have all our characters. We just got to get all our background scenes and everything and make it Easy. All right. So season 3, episode 4. This is the climax episode. All right. Jenny and Leo are working as the news alerts about Dr. Dashley Dinkley prison escape flashes on the TV. I knew there was something off about the shadowy figure. Meanwhile, Poet and Pebbles are having snuck out of the factory to meet Dr. Dashley Dinkley, now controlling an army of metallic animals. Okay. Ready for a rematch, Poet? Poet's eyes glows brighter than ever. His cuteness freezes the city citizens in their tracks, shielding them from any danger. Poet's lightning paw swiftly dismantles the metallic animals. Suddenly, Dr. Dinkley summons a giant metallic T-Rex. Poet, pushing his paws to the limits, emits a puppy whine so cute that not only immobilizes the T-Rex, but even Dinkley is affected. Poet Pebbles seizes the moment, dismantling the T-Rex, trapping Dinkley. The police arrive to apprehend Dinkley. The crowd cheers. Poet and Pebbles sneak back into the factory just as Jenny and Leo watches the news of their victory. They did it again. Those funny heroes sure are something. Jenny and Leo return to work, chuckling about their lazy pets. Poet and Pebbles resume their nap positions. The city is safe once more. All right. Okay. I must have pissed it off because it's getting a little repetitive now. He just comes in with metallic animals, a metallic dragonfly, metallic scorpion. We're gonna have to change it to say, but it still needs to be a minute, so they're trying to keep it under a minute. And I've added this new stuff in, so it cut out some middle part to add in this part. I see. It still wants to keep it under a minute. Dangerous, have fun. Enter, examine the city citadel, public like the slaying robotic, blah blah blah. West side shining brighter than ever. Catapults in. No. Ha. I know what I'm gonna do. Ha. Watch this. Let me see how you. Now I'm gonna throw you off. Continue, but this. But in this EP episode, but in this episode, easily. Let's leave them trapped. Fat fingers. Leave them trapped. Okay, now let's see what you come up with. Sticky. You changed the title. We threw them off. We threw them off this time. I hope they find a way out. Poet and Pebbles stuck in the goo. Look at each other. Their determination burning bright. Jenny turned hard at work. A new villain, Gooey Gabby, has the city entangled in an inescapable sticky situation with her goo gun. We need our heroes. Poet and Pebbles arrive in the city to confront Gooey Gabby and her sticky henchmen. The duo jump into action. Poet's eyes glows brightly, charming the city's citizens, while Poet's lightning paws take on the henchmen. Suddenly, Gooey Gabby pokes her gooey gun at them. Let's see how you handle this. She fires, and Pebbles are stuck in the goo. The city's citizens gasp. The city's citizens gasp. Jenny and Leo watch in horror as their favorite heroes are immobilized. I hope they find a way out of this. Poet and Pebbles stuck in the goo look at each other, their determination burning bright. Okay, I'm going to stop it here, because I don't want you guys to get the answer, because I don't even want to know the answer to this, because now we just got interesting. But I just want, wow, yeah, this kind of went a little bit long left on this part. 1 second here. 1 second here.
Mainstream Entertainment, an affordable Hollywood studio. Whether your project is big or small, we're making it easy for filmmakers, photographers, and content creators to call us home. So go get creative, then come book with us. Mainstream Entertainment, what will you create?
All right, and we're going to do final thoughts on this. Final thoughts. Write it all down so you don't forget that, so you don't forget it later. I said that. Just write it all down. Let me say it again. Write it all down so you don't forget later. I said, write it down. Write it down. My final thoughts. All right. Thank you guys for stumbling onto my channel. All right. This is Mainstream Entertainment. And shouldn't have popped back up like that. There. All right. And we're also going to end this live stream. And I am going to finish editing that other video and get that up. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great night. It's been fun. Peace. This is the end of the live stream now.